That's right. Hello, this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh, and I just took a shower. I apologize for my condition. It's 88 in here. They said it was 85 out there, and they're saying it's 3-mile-an-hour winds. And yet, of course, when I go out to feed cats, the winds are blowing and howling. So, go figure. Anyway, I didn't do much today. Um, I sat around, or lied around actually, and played Tigers in the Snow and listened to Art Bell and put some Art Bell shows on the Paranormal News Forum and on the Art Bell Lives Forum. And that's about it. Talk to Kathy. Tomorrow, hopefully, she'll be here. The only reason she might not be here is she's waiting for them to bring her a new dishwasher. And they've ordered one, but who knows when that's going to show. And I was listening to, oh God, I hate it, I'm terrible at names, but the expert on Area 51 he had from ages ago, and there was talking there that Bob Lazar was a fraud or not. I think Bob Lazar is real. I don't think George Knapp would have had him on. George Knapp would have done the research. But Stanton Friedman doesn't believe he's real, but that's what's going on there. And this morning when I woke up, for those of you who have not seen the video, I woke up, breathed my nose, my sinus infection, and went and made coffee and some ramen. And I woke up with a slight headache, and I'm not quite awake. And I take the ramen out of the microwave, and I took the soy sauce, and I promptly put it in my coffee cup. That's how my day started. So, anyway, that's what's been going on. Hello, Christopher. I'm sorry I'm so late today, but Friday I took cans and bottles into the cans and bottle place, and I went to Walmart, and let me show you the tower of cat food here. You can see it. Whoops, that's not going to work. Hold on. Disconnect the stuff here, the keyboard, and the USB port. Anyway, there's the Tower of Cat Food. And that was 64 cans I dragged home, 32 of which were in my back, plus 4 cans of Fancy Feast, and the bottle of soda I drank. And I must have pulled a muscle in my left side because I woke up Saturday morning, my rib cage hurting, feeling like I've been stabbed. And that's still hurting, but it's right here. And it's not feeling great, but I feel better. I couldn't even walk, actually. That's how bad it was. So, went out and talking, Tiny, Pretty One, Squeaky's were awfully thin for some reason. He didn't show up all the time. I think that's why he's so thin. And Orangey showed up, and I'm very gratified that Pretty One, I made 2 water dishes out of some crystal geyser water containers, and she's drinking out the water. So they are using the water, and I was worried about that. I was worried I put them between 2 bushes, and I was worried that someone would throw them away as they've done in the past, which they haven't done. Tomorrow, if Kathy's new dishwasher is not delivered or installed, Kathy will be here. She's got to upload a new Pokemon. She's got a coupon for Fandango, and she's been driving me nuts about the Fandango. And it's a free movie. So she will come over, and she will be live tomorrow and be doing live kitty news. And there is lots of live kitty news with Kathy's cats. And she told me stuff tonight. I was laughing very much. The new cat, the new male, is a real monkey. he's getting into stuff. But I want her to tell you a lot, and I can't wait till I see these two. So there is very, very new development with the Captain's Cats, and I really want to see both of them, and I'm very happy about it. So that's all I've been doing. Just I couldn't do much all day yesterday and into the night because every time I got up to go to the bathroom, it kind of hurt. So I played Tigers. I listened to Art Bell. I slept. I woke up about 9:30, and it's 88 here now. And the other problem is, even though they say it's 85, it's never that in my apartment. And if anybody asks, this is water, just filtered, right out water. Oh, I stopped. But the ice cubes are not filtered, so I know what good do filter the water. But I didn't think of filtering the ice cube water, so and had a discussion in Lucky Farrell's about thunderstorms, and my cats in Sacramento hated thunderstorms. They looked to me to stop the thunderstorms. It scared them when I first put it, and they would meow at the thunderstorms and lightning. And that's how Pinky disappeared. Pinky the cat, he ran out during the thunderstorm and took off down the stairs and never came back. I miss him very much. He was starting to be a big baby, and Fluffy kept bullying him. It was very sad. I was hoping I would have another baby and rescue him from literal heat prostration death. He would have died. He was 104 in Sacramento. He had no water and no food. He was going into whatever you heat stroke, I guess. So I don't know what happened to him. It's one of the big regrets in my life that Fluffy's never mean, but Mickey the cat started beating up him and Minnie Mouse. And Fluffy is now getting along with Mama Cat, Papa Cat, Kitten. He's no longer chasing them. And little girl's no longer chasing them. And Mama Cat comes up and nuzzles Fluffy and nuzzles little girl and noses them. So they finally accepted each other. They're all part of the colony. So that's what's going on. And there was one bit of news in Fallon, Nevada today, but it was after 3 hours, so I didn't do a video on it. Guy walked into a Mormon church, started shooting the place up, killed one person, wounded one person, walked back home, and then surrendered to the police. So who knows what that was about. So, of course, we had the thing in L.A. where the guy killed his girlfriend and shot his grandmother and held 40 people hostage in a Trader Joe's. It seems like maybe the heat's getting these guys. I don't know. It seems like more and more we're getting these shootings. Of course, somebody said on the one about L.A., this is all a plot by the Democrats to take our guns. So who knows what that's all about either. The inference, I guess, it's a false flag thing. It can't all be false flag things. So, some people are just mad at the world or their family members or their coworkers. And they take it out with a gun, and it's not a gun, a knife, or whatever. And cop in Washington State died today, sadly. He got hit by a car. So Blue Lives Matter, and we lose everything. So I wonder where 6 Week 10 is. Haven't heard from him today. I wrote him an email. Are you alive? This other guy who had revelations to me on whether Haig and others has not written me an email. Just won't safely. So I'm waiting to see what's happening with that. And I will wait from there. So don't really have much to say. I just want to get online because I've been so busy with cat food and running around and cleaning. Today was really the first I had it cleaned. I just was too damn sore. So I'll continue that tomorrow at some point. Slowly to go through this stuff. Let me see if anything's happening on my iPad. I just wonder where people are these coming in. I could take a nap today. It's just too damn muggy. For the light for the nap. It was weird. Last night I had all the fans off except one, and today I had almost all of them on. It got too hot. Let's see. Company warned about the boat dangers in Missouri. Duck boat faced near hurricane winds. Florida gas station owner arrested after shooting beer thieves. Florida police officer in critical condition of being shot at gas station. Suspect in custody. Stand your ground law says sheriff in Florida presents arrest in fatal shooting. Uber suspends driver who live streams St. Louis passengers. We better watch that on Uber. New city named Rat Capital of America. This sounds like a Nori story. Chicago, Chicago. Rat Capital of America. There is the rat. So we got a Democrat running the city and a rat. 50,000 rat-related complaints. So Rent Hop Apartment Search Service, the highest amount of rat-related complaints in 4 major cities. Let's see here. New York, Washington, D.C., Boston, Chicago top the number of rat complaints. So maybe Ratty Patty should be there. Let's see. President Trump says Russia controversy is a big hoax. That's video. Can't do that. Ritz crackers recalled amid fears of salmonella. Tony Sparano, dead at 56, NFL coach for the Minnesota Vikings. Justin and Jeremy would be sorry to hear that. Pretty young guy, 56. Third season as line coach. Woman guilty of killing dog, throwing animal from the parking garage. Yeah. Alcohol brand releases vodka from space. Star Trek vodka, 10 forward vodka, made by Silver Screen Bottling and CBS Computer Products. I'm not going to go buy any 10 forward vodka. You? Yes, that's right, Alexa. You don't know that. A portion of every bottle will contain vodka from space. I don't know how they're going to do that. $30 for this vodka. Oh, using a high altitude balloon. Okay. I wonder how many of those vodka bottles people using a different kind of balloon to check the alcohol level. Excessive sweating is real, and there's a new drug to treat it. Now they tell me. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard avoid awkward encounter during Comic Con. Is that going on this weekend? Business owner says cops. Hold on. Suspect in Washington State tried to hide in dryer. Hiding in the dryer. So he's guy was in violation of protection order, and he was hiding in the dryer from the cops. And business owner claims San Francisco business owner cops accused him of trying to break into his own store. He makes gourmet lemonade. And, cops hassled him, drew guns at him. Store security alarm. He was on the phone with the security company. They weren't there because of the alarm. They accused him of breaking into his own store. So let's give him a little bit of a plug. Gourmet lemonade. Gourmet. And, Oakland residents call police on black firefighter doing his job. It's crazy. Anyway, that's what's going on there. And let me see if I can find any weird news to talk about. I got 2 people watching. There were 6. I guess I drove them off. Oh, I won't go into that story at all. Another Uber story. I have you defrauding Uber. It's gross. Yeah, I wouldn't want that one either. Man films strange encounter with 6-foot man half dog after spotting mystery beast in woods. And, this is out of the UK Daily Mirror. A dog man moves through the thick underbrush before disappearing. So that's on YouTube. Cool. We'll look into that. Oops. Remember Curtis Thornton talked about dogmen in Illinois. We got a book about dogmen first. Watch the video of a guy in Brittany takes TVs off the curb and tears them off the topper. That was kind of interesting. And he doesn't like little white TV. Somebody dropped the television in the recycling bin. They dropped the older flat screen TV in the recycling bin. I went to garbage can was taken. Time traveler from 2030 claims Tupac faked his own death to avoid revealing the secrets of the Illuminati. The man known as Noah claims to be visiting from the future and is talking about Tupac Shakur. So, Tupac, agent of the Illuminati, maybe. That's kind of wild. Apparently, Tupac is going to get murdered, but. Well, this guy's saying he didn't get murdered. He faked his death. Conspiracy theories that the rap icon is alive and in hiding have persisted since he was shot dead in 1996. This guy claims it's all because the Illuminati, and it's on YouTube channel Apex TV. He was in a critical state for a year after his death, and then it was staged. He discovered secrets about the Illuminati. Noah claims Illuminati does not exist, but there is a similar group. Then he says, I've had a big experience with the Illuminati. How could there be no Illuminati? And then he says there is an Illuminati. And the story kind of stops. So I don't know what's going on. You might want to check that out on the UK Daily Mirror. Tupac Shakur is alive. Oh, another story I can't discuss. Gross. That's doing egg. Monkey punches little girl in the face. Ghost hunter throws up in fear after cutting the face with trickster ghoul and haunted mind. Where that was. Let's see. Half born with two faces, son's workers in Brazil. This guy, what was this guy with the ghost? Oh, outside of Las Vegas. So he's out in the desert and finding ghosts in mines. Didn't know any haunted mines. First time in all the literature I've got, almost 500 paranormal books, I ever heard of a ghost haunting a mine. Man performs exorcism on train as possessed woman screams devil in front of commuters. Okay. Yep, that's not it. I took that one. Give me a different story. They're obsessed with bodily fluids anymore. Other things. This is, where is this? Where is this FTC? Mexico City, exorcism on a train. Exercising the train, okay. You got possessed women on trains in Mexico. Where is Father Malachi Martin? When we need him. By the way, I was given information by somebody who has not contacted me. It's unconfirmed. so I can't figure that out. I would. But since he has not sent me emails with information we talked about for well over an hour on the phone, I can't confirm the information he gave me. And I'm not going to look it up. I'm not going to look up rumors anymore. Relates to two people we discussed in this channel lately. UFO crashes 80 miles from England World Cup match as explosion hits shakes home. Western Kazakhstan. UFO crash near village. With pulsating lights, two glowing balls were seen light up the midnight sky. Light of a fire destroying 100 acres. That's interesting. It is hot in this corner. It is very slow. Anyway, I don't know the hell what else to say because I've not been doing anything but resting. And well, somebody come in the chat, please, because I can't do this alone, you know. I took my mixer and put it on the keyboard tray in the bedroom. If I ever figure out how to use it, and I will have to buy an external external mic that plugs into the mixer, as my snowball mics will not work with it. I will give you one piece of news. The new male kitty of Kathy's has now discovered the joys of toilet paper. Um, my mother found a gold mine in his back garden. Scooby-Doo image appears in foam and beer glass. It must be a slow news day. That's about all I'm going to find. So I don't know what else to do here. Look stuff up. Oh dear. When we get out of this here, I'm stuck now. I'm stuck on both sides. Can't get into this upper either. Hmm. Uh, iPad is still screwing up. And the guy that talked to me at length said he was going to send me money over to send this off. I will see. Let's see. History Channel Project Blue Book arrives later this year. And oh, that's interesting. They've ordered a series based on Richard Preston's The Hot Zone, where a live airborne Ebola virus almost got out in the lab in Maryland. That's what scared the hell out of me. The Verge has an article on Project Blue Book. Show. Dayton Daily News, CNET. This is all about that. Popular Mechanics says 70 years and counting, the UFO phenomenon is as mysterious as ever. Perspective, Washington Post in March. The military keeps finding in encountering UFOs. Why doesn't the Pentagon care? Shuttle to the video. Shuttle tapes. Security Team 10. They don't even see. Massive event happening on that. Okay. UFO. Screen. Author Montana. Touch what side is Montana. Ooh. Well, they make it a little difficult here. Case number, sorting method, primary sorting method is MUFON site. Look how you're supposed to track UFOs. You got a book length novel here to try to look up a UFO report. I mean, the UFO news is here. British witness gets good look at triangular UFO, metallic triangle, red and green lights, driving along M896 toward the Kincardine Bridge at 9:40 in December. It took them all this time to talk about it. Kentucky UFO encounter includes missing time. December 17th. Lots of stuff going on December here. Canadian witness. UFO shaped like fried eggs. Carlton Place, Ontario. UFO moving along the power line. 10 to 15 feet in diameter. Florida witness describes UFO with invisible shroud. A, two military aircraft, and they almost collided with the UFO. This too is in December. I don't think the National UFO Reporting Center is that slow, folks. Giant rectangle UFO reported over Pakistan. Silver disk UFO hovering over Indiana. Another one moves away at fast pace, or maybe the same one. Idaho witnesses describes multiple UFO encounters. And that's it. Let's look up National UFO Reporting Center. Let's see what they have to say. Portland, Maine, something a little more recent. Several adult witnesses, two small white lights moving across the sky, very high velocity, attracted their attention. Seattle, wife and husband witness a tiny object in the sky south of the ferry docks, hovering motionless. Peter Davenport was on Coast 3 days ago. Let's see. Pendleton, Oregon, male photojournalist took photographs, light-colored, translucent objects in the daytime sky. Wednesday, Culver, Redmond, Oregon. 6 witnesses described small, round, translucent object. Owasso, Oklahoma. Adult male skywatcher. Peculiar-looking craft, non-standard aircraft lights on. Molino, Oregon. Husband and wife, two peculiar craft, multicolored light, moved towards them to the south pass overhead. Minnesota, South Long Lake, husband and wife standing near their cabin, very bright light move across overhead. Goodwin, South Dakota. Family drives to north on the Highway 312, very bright light fly overhead, lands on the highway ahead of their car. They were taken from the car by bizarre-looking creatures. Oh, this was 1963. Why are they giving us a report from 1963? Hey, another one. Several witnesses of family and witness an intensely bright flash that turned everything to daylight. This is also in Goodman, South Dakota. Maybe the same report. Siletz, rural Oregon. 4 witnesses see a gray bipedal creature in a remote forest setting outside of Siletz, Oregon. The principal witness is a 12-year-old girl, reports seeing the gray in 3 different occasions. You can see a picture of the gray on here that she draws. Peculiar white light seen in Colorado, in Brighton, wobbled 2 to 3 minutes. Georgetown, Texas, husband and wife out walking, a bright light approached them, followed by 4 smaller lights. Then a formation of lights, 50 to 100 individual lights. That's an interesting one. Medford, Oregon. Male driving south on Highway 62, bright object in the sky, metallic and oval. The rest from last year. So that's about all there is there. Well, no one's coming into chat. I'm talking at the screen. I don't know what you 6 people are watching are doing. Remember, I have to do whatever I do by myself. I don't have a producer. I don't have people lately making suggestions. And when I get busy with personal stuff, I'm not looking up stuff on the paranormal. But I come in because I feel people have to know what's going on. and I haven't been on for a while. Now, I do wonder, after listening to a show on Area 51, what's going on there? Is anything still there, or they move it all? And Art mentioned, no, not Art, the fellow who's the expert in Area 51, that he interviewed someone who worked at Area 51 and confirmed that there was a UFO training device there, and the guy was in his 70s, so he kind of indirectly confirms Bob Lazar, and so that was in that particular show with Art Bell, and of course Stanton Friedman thought Art Bell was fraud, not Art Bell, sorry, thought Bob Lazar was a fraud. I don't agree with Stanton on this. And, hold on, let me see if I can find that broadcast. It was very interesting, although it's curious of some of these. I don't know why they do this on YouTube when they publish old Art Bell shows. They pad them, they repeat themselves. Uh, I was also watching a lot of. Here's one from '94, John Leary with Art Bell. I was also watching a lot of buffet videos in Las Vegas. And I've been eating nothing but chicken soup for 3 days. Getting tired of chicken soup. Oh, Glenn Kemp. That was the guy. And then the ones I posted, Bob Lazar and Top Secret UFO Conspiracies, Ancient Aliens, UFO Intelligence Design, Open Lines, Dark Matter, Art Bell, Bud Hopkins. That's as far as I got. So, well, if no one comes in here to chat, I don't know what the hell I'm going to talk about, folks. Let's see if I got an email here. Nope, nothing there. Uh-oh. Trump warns Iranian President Rouhani, who later warned Trump not to play with the lion's tail. I didn't know there were any lions. Trump tweeted, similar rhetoric in the future will leave Rouhani with suffer consequences the likes of which few throughout history have ever suffered before. What the hell is that? These two are going mano a mano. Do not touch the lion's tail. You will suffer for this. I'm going like, what? Nothing to do with the paranormal, but are these? I guess if Trump were really overweight, like me, butt stomachs for the guy or something. I don't get it. Where did this come from? A week ago we had Putin. It was all about Putin. Now he's fighting with some guy in Iran. Rouhani's warning to Trump hostile policies could lead to the mother of all wars. Well, with Iran, you saw that did to Saddam Hussein, didn't you? The mother of all wars. He's dead. Bush fixed him. So, Oh my God. And then somebody related to Meghan Markle got arrested for assault. I got an email on that. Going like, okay, that was exciting. Not that I care about Meghan Markle. I'm not even sure Meghan Markle is. I think she's a princess now or something. Okay, so Sun and Evil, I'm interested in. Here's one. I'll read some Quora things here. Quora question. Who's the most overrated member of the Star Trek cast? They're saying Uhura, all she did was answer the phone. Well, that's not quite true. And the red shirts and Worf. I don't like Worf. Okay, let's see. How does Darth Vader get paid? Now, there's a question I never thought anyone would ask. Excuse me, Emperor, I've not been paid in 3 months. Talk about payment disturbing. He has an unlimited amount of blank checks authorized by Emperor Prophecy. The Emperor Express, you know. Access to the resources or funds of the Empire collected through taxes and donations. Who the hell is going to donate to the Empire? Excuse me, would you donate? This is Empire calling. Would you donate to the Empire? Screw you, click. You know, who's going to be donating to the Emperor? I mean, I don't get that one. There's a telethon for the Emperor, you know. I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, just see Vader. You need to donate now. The Emperor needs your money. I don't think it's going to happen. Donations to the Emperor. Oh my God. Yeah. Also, can you see Vader? He gets paid finally. He has to go to the bank and show his ID. Uh, I'm Dark Sith. You know, I'm Lord Vader. We need to see your ID, Mister Vader. We can't cash this check without it. We have to verify it's not been forged. I mean, they have real ID for the Emperor. You know, for the Empire, Imperial troops, real ID. Assuming you would be 30 years old, would you rather live in 1970 or 2030? Well, um, 78. I don't think I'm going to make it to 78, to be honest with you. I have no idea. Is it weird that my cat follows me? Here's one. It's your last day on Earth and you have $100 to spend. What would you buy? I'd buy something to make sure it wouldn't be my last day on Earth. I don't know. A 71-year-old man tied a gun to a weather balloon to fake his own murder. This is in the Sydney Morning Herald. Where do you want to live when you're old? I just want to be alive when I'm old. I'm already old. What did you do in your 20s that you would never do today? Oh my God, there's so much. If you want to be alive, you were the last person. Well, poor has a weird question. You were the last person on Earth. No. What are 5 things you can live without? What's the most paranormal experience you've had as a child? I already discussed that with people. There's one. If money were no object, what's the first thing you would do? Oh, it'd be party time. Let me see what they said here. Create a currency. Someone will eventually create one. Profit off the creating of a currency. That's not an answer. I would do nothing for a few hours. I would likely do completely pointless things for a few days. Then I would hire teachers and assistants. I would spend the rest of my life traveling the globe with my family. That's going to get boring real fast. As much money as I could to Donald Trump to make sure he'd be elected. And he goes on, buy a farm and start growing food for food banks. You have to be a pretty big farm. Here's one. If you woke up today as the opposite sex, what's the first thing you would do? I don't know. That would be. That's all the ones before us. So I don't know. That would be very weird. I could imagine the opposite sex here. Well, uh-oh. Oh, God. Toronto police. 9 people shot, shooter dead. 9 people have been shot in Toronto neighborhood as Greektown authorities say it is too early to determine there is a terrorism link. I mean, look at this. Just came over the wire. Holy cow. Mass shooting in Toronto, 9 shot, shooter dead. Gun has been killed. Police were dispatched 10 p.m. to Christina's restaurant. Up to 20 shots were heard. John Tulloch said brother and he had gotten out of the car. We heard 20 to 30 gunshots. We ran. We saw people running and we ran. So, there's the story there. Well, I wonder what happened. I never could see the chat. What happened to it? That's the first time I saw the chat. It was very odd. I didn't know anybody was in here. Hello, all. Hello, Be Silly. Oh. This was from 3 hours ago. Condition of victim is not known yet. Let me look on this. I don't know what happened. Why I never saw the chat. That's very odd. It was just stuck up there all of a sudden, and then, yeah, I think you're right. Nobody has ever shot me at a recycling center. Let's see. 9 people have been taken to hospital according to Sky News. A man dressed in black fired 20 shots outside a restaurant. Young girl was among those shot. 3 people leaving the area taped off. Jody Steinhauer told CBC she was at a restaurant, heard 10 to 15 blasts that sounded like firecrackers. She was told to run to the back of the restaurant. We heard a large bang, a guy in a black hoodie standing there, firing multiple shots. He seemed to be aiming at the restaurant. He was in a stance. His arms were straight out. And rapper Smoke Dogg shot dead in Toronto. So that was another story. Don't know yet. Hello, Inuyasha. Suspected gunman is dead. He took his own life. CNN, let's see what they say. First time this has happened when I'm on live. There's police cars. 8 of them transported to trauma hospitals, 1 to pediatric trauma hospital. Someone said he heard 20 shots. I saw 4 people get shot. This is where it is. I don't know much about Toronto. I've been there before a long time ago. And that's that one from CNN. Let's see what else here. ABC. Gun violence in Toronto is crazy. Well, this is not the first time they've had gun violence in Toronto. Um, Fox 5 in San Diego, they're usually pretty right on these stories. Officials are expected to release a press release, and this person was in their apartment. They put a thing on Twitter showing what was going on. So let me do a quick video of multiple people injured. Toronto Paralytics News, 11:30 a.m. Scene encompasses several blocks. Number of victims sustained injuries. Shooter is dead. Subway trains that bypass chest station. Okay. Let's see, in Australian news, several reported dead now, according to Australian news, the AU. So, multiple people have been killed. 9 people were shot. Condition is unknown. So how can they say multiple people dead? Shooting in Toronto on Danforth near Logan. So many sirens woke me up. Multiple victims required by local news. More sirens. Horrible and beautiful Saturday night. Sad for the victims. Here's a better map of what it looks like. I'm going to, real quick, put this out. Bear with me for a minute. I've never had this happen. I've been doing a live video, so breaking news. Push the button. Hello, this is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh, and during my live podcast, there was breaking news. In Toronto, a gunman dressed in black went outside a restaurant and started firing. He shot 9 people, including a child, and then killed himself. There were reports from Australian news that multiple people are dead. At least 8 people were taken to hospital, including the little girl taken to a pediatric hospital. So I've been reading all the reports live, and that's all the news there is right now. No knowledge whether he was a terrorist, a Muslim, or whatever, but witnesses said he had a black hoodie on, stood outside the restaurant in a shooter's stance, and started firing. There were reports 20 to 30 shots. 10 to 20, it's a little unclear. And they said the shooting went on for an area of 3 blocks. So I guess he was just walking up and down the street, just firing at everybody he could hit. All right, that's all the news I have, but this is it. Shooting in Toronto, hits 9, gunman dead. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. I will omit the usual greeting and try to stay safe out there wherever you are. Bye-bye for now, and back to the podcast. So give me a moment. Very, very sad. I'm so weary of these stories. It's like every weekend it never stops. Okay, hold on. Well, my finger's in the way of the lens, but I can't help that. So There's no way to do this because they stupidly put the camera lens right where you got to hold on to it. Uh, damn this! I gotta get this iPad fixed. It just wiped out the whole title. It does that on its own, and it drives me crazy. Gunman, gunman kills 9 and shoots self, and it jumped down the next line. It can't change it. Gunman shoots 9, then kills self. And this thing is so screwed up, instead of 9, it hits 910. I'll publish it as is. It's got Gunman's price. I can fix that later. No, that's what I'm waiting for. I don't have $14. Actually, a little more than that. Put it in the box, wrap it up with bubble wrap, and send it off. Now, the guy I was dealing with on the phone yesterday for about 2 hours says, no, hens, remember, in France, Belgium, Germany, all killed them. Even Paris don't put people inside. I got an email there, and there's this site like um, this site does stuff. Jones does I'm not sure, but some guys follow Islam properly. And I understand. So, some of these guys have their own idea of Islam, just like some of these guys have their own idea of Christianity. There are some Jews that have their own idea of Judaism, mostly Orthodox. See if I can see that. And I can report myself. I don't get to do it on live streaming this thing. It won't do it. So it's on YouTube. Well, it's published. See what's on YouTube. I on the high school internet. They've done things. Yeah, yeah, Colonel Van attack. 9 killed, 6 injured. That's why this doesn't happen. Just they don't have shooting, but there was another 10 dead in Toronto. Nothing here on YouTube at all, which is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I've seen this happen where an event like terrorism event and nothing shows up on YouTube. All right, let's see. Oh, that's that. Let's see. All right, turn the iPad off. I'm an end stream and it's still recording. Let me look at my iPad. Let's see what's recording now. Hold on. That's the problem. You can't really do two streams at once. It starts screwing up. Hold on. I never had my motor overheat. I don't know how the hell it would overheat. Um, I'm overheated. You can see it whirling. Yeah, it's buffering.